Do you want your Android graphics to look this silky smooth and run a consistent 60 FPS and also be able to have one of the best phone settings in the game right now? Well, I've got you covered in today's video. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Apex Legends mobile video. Now, this one has been highly recommended since my previous video because I have now just started playing on a phone once again. So you guys have been asking me for what is your best settings for mobile. So this video, I'm going to be covering that topic. Drop a like and subscribe and let's hop straight into the juicy intel. Alrighty then, guys. So starting it off then, we're going to go with the basic. I'm not going to go through every setting except for the most important one, but you can pause the video at any point. But here are the basic settings that I use, and then we're going to go to more options and then continue down here. So the only important ones you want to have is auto open doors off, auto open chests off, because if you actually manually click the button, you'll be able to open doors a lot quicker and chests a lot quicker. Also, door fights are super important. You don't want them auto opening for you. And here's the rest of the settings here. Moving on to gameplay then, guys. So these are my gameplay settings. Of course, you may prefer different ones, but this is my preference. Now, the ones that you do really want to decide to copy is the zipline buttons here. And the reason these zipline buttons are so important is because it allows you to zip bounce, and it also allows you as well to have the best momentum without the zip line actually auto rotating you. So you have full momentum and control over your zipline gameplay. Now, items again is entirely up to you. Pickup settings again, this one is entirely up to you. Now, I do recommend that you have the pickup list on while taking damage, and also the pickup while the list isn't open. Now, those are the most important settings that you want on here. And then, of course, the consumables, this is entirely up to you when it comes to the health items, ammo, grenades, and others. Now, it is kind of cool that heat shields and respawn beacons are auto picked up now. So I do definitely recommend that you switch these on so it automatically picks it up for you, because it doesn't take a space in your backpack as well, by the way, which is amazing. Now, your ping, this is, again, personal preference. I like everything off except for the enable quick ping, because you don't want to constantly be pinging stuff automatically and annoying your teammates. Now, Battlefield information, these are super important. Now, I've got everything on because, trust me, you do want this on. And then scrolling down, battle information, you want it to follow crosshair and you want damage numbers to be both. And then damage crosshair is the first option and incoming damage will be the second option. This will stop any clutter, well, on your screen. All right then, so moving on to the HUD, I use left movement, right fire button fixed. So basically like a floating joystick. This right here is my HUD, and my shoot button, crouch button, jump button, and fire button is 0 opacity because it looks amazing. You will get to see that later on in my videos, but this is the HUD right here. Let me just move this box so you guys can see absolutely everything. I do need to move this slightly over though, and this slightly over because my OCD hits me in the face so hard. But this right here is my HUD, and I play with 4 fingers on phone. So 2 thumbs and 2 index fingers. Sensitivity, again, this is super important. Feel free to use my sensitivity. But on iPad, I always use fixed speed. But on mobile, I'm using the brand new sensitivity setting called distance acceleration. Believe me, it is a game changer on mobile. So make sure that you turn this option on and you get used to it in the firing range. Now, I do play with quite a fast sensitivity, especially on a phone, because of course you haven't got much of a screen to swipe on. So you want to be able to rotate your camera very quickly. But here are all my scope sensitivities and my ADS sensitivities. I do not play it on gyroscope, just to let you guys know. Okay, so if you do play gyroscope, then this video is not going to help you out that much when it comes to gyroscope. Sensitivity, yes, copy that even if you are a gyroscope player, but just make sure that you can find some good settings from a good gyroscope player on Apex. Okay, so graphic settings, take this with a pinch of salt, okay? I'm an iPad player usually, and I always play on smooth. But on Android, if you play on smooth or normal graphics, the game seems very blurry and very pixelated, and it's hard to see people across the map. So again, I play on a very high-tech phone, so this won't work for all of you. But if you are using a phone with like 8 gigabytes of RAM or more, then these settings are definitely what you're going to be wanting to use. Use HD graphics on ultra frame rate, adaptive smoothing on, and display FPS on, field of view on Mac, and graphic style on soft. Now, there's a reason why I've told you to put on HD, and that is because you will be able to have the best graphics with no blurriness, because there's a setting that unlocked called anti-analyzing. Now, you turn that on, and everything else needs to be off, except for dynamic shadows. You want that on medium, otherwise the game will look washed out, and it'll be too bright on your eyes, especially long-range fights. So make sure that you have dynamic shadows on medium. medium. Now, the reason refraction, bloom, and vegetation is off, for example, Kings Canyon, it's got a lot of grass and a lot of water. And believe me, when people are running in the water and you're looking down at them, it is near to impossible to actually spot them. I know that sounds weird and I'm not blind, but it really is. So again, visual assistance, I play on, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Protanopia, or however you pronounce that. Now, this just makes everything stand out better when it comes to like the colors of like Evo shields and attachments. But yes, moving on. Visual effects. This is my custom crosshair. Feel free to copy it if you really want to, but it's entirely up to you. Now, a lot of people have got their Halo on max, but it is very blurry because it's so much like glowing. I like to keep mine on around about 5.5 to about 6. 6 is pretty much like the maximum I will have it on. But yeah, again, choose it as you will. Controller settings, I don't play controller. Language is English for me. I've got everything downloaded and I'm not going to go into privacy and social because my details are on there. Okay, guys, so with my HUD and all my settings, this is what your HUD will look like. It looks super clean. And of course, with a 0 opacity, you've got no screen clutter except for your abilities and your grenades and whatnot. But overall, this is by far the best ever. And recoil wise, it's insane what you can actually do. And then of course zip lines as well with your abilities. It's kind of insane. Like, so you can do exactly what you do on iPad just on phone, and I love that you can do this. And I really hope that these settings actually help you out, by the way. And if they do, let me know in the comment section down below. But without further ado, let's jump into some phone gameplay. These were my first ever 2 matches back on phone. Let me know how I do.
The story's got it wrong. Hare beats tortoise every time. Must go faster.
Enemy spotted. Near me.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Firing! Stop.
Contact with hostile.
Reloading. They're shooting at me. Found another one.
Contact. Reloading.
I'm going in. That one's out for the count.
Tango down.
Contact. We killed the last member. Good work, team.
Contact.
Oh no, there's another squad attacking. The enemies are shooting at me.
Reloading. Check out mi amigo, the new kill leader. New kill leader. Not for long, pal. You're looking at the new kill leader. Taking fire.
Look at the map. The next ring is far.
I'm going in. From that one. This is the last of them, amigos. Booyah!
Opening fire on the enemy.
Ooh, that's got a kick.
My ultimate is
Hit
ready.
the eject button.
Get ready. It's zipline time.
There's one.
See the
Replicator
map?
being
Spread
delivered.
out quite far.
Replicator touching down.
Taking fire.
Contact.
Boom, another one down. Charging shields. Come on, come on.
I killed an enemy. I hope my kids saw that.
Oh, no. There's another squad. This one's out for the count.
Here I go.
This one's out for the count. Reloading.
Grappler.
That's all of them. Good job, compadres. Charging shields. Come on, come on. Ultimate's ready to go. Taking fire.
Grappling.
I'm going in.
Half the squads remain.
Dropping like flies. This one's out for the count. Jump pad out. Taking fire. I'm going in. On that one. Reloading. That's got a kick.
My ultimate is ready.
Oh, painless, knocking at the door. Smoke out.
Reloading.
Contact with hostile. I am taking fire, friends. Reloading.
That's how you do it. Reloading. Ha! Hitting the eject button. That one. Reloading. Going in.
Zip line here. Using grapple.
They're shooting at me. Dropping like flies.
Come on in. Open option right here.
Firing. Dropping like flies. Whole squad ate my dust. Reloading.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
Hostile right here.
Putting lead down range.
That one's out for the count.
Contact.
Enemy spotted. Near me.
Firing!
Knock some targets down.
I killed an enemy. If I had a heart, it would be racing right now. Opening fire on the enemy. Down. Taking damage, friends. More enemies down.
Round one. Beginning ring countdown.
Taking fire, friends. Well done, friends. First blood. First blood, and it's not us. I'm the new kill leader.
Charging my shields.
You're gonna have to move at my speed to make the next ring.
Recharging.
Using grapple.
Patching myself up.
More friends are coming to kill us.
It's fucking nothing. Multiple
Opening fire on the enemy.
about pistols and
You're gonna have to move at my speed to make the next ring.
I am taking fire, friends.
my hand resting over the moon.
They're shooting at me. Opening fire on the enemy. Good job, me. Enemy down.
Ooh, that's gonna kick.
More enemies down. More friends are coming to kill us. There's another squad. Took out an enemy. I killed the whole squad. Cool.
Damn, boy.
Fire on the enemy. Enemy down.
I'm gonna be at the house, like doing stuff
More
now.
friends are
So
coming
I
to
can
kill
get
us.
to
There's another squad.
Good. Got my ultimate ready.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I killed an enemy. I killed the whole squad. Cool. Using grapple.
Hit the ejector seat.
My ultimate is ready. I killed an enemy. I hope my kids saw that.
fucking
Reloading.
lobby. I'm fucking bored.
Another squad's
Warning.
attacking.
Ring movement in progress.
Get in their
Whoa!
sights.
You bored now?
On me, on me.
Care
Friends are
package
coming to
being
kill us.
delivered.
There's another squad. Taking out more enemies. Giving my shields a
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.